That's
So I used to be like, yo, every time Cole drop an album, he my favorite artist now or favorite rapper. Every time Kendrick drop an album, now he my favorite rapper. That was all like throughout high school. They would go back and forth.
Sounds like he's a bandwagon, ladies and gentlemen. That's a vibe I'm getting from Mr. Eclectic, right?
Y'all niggas trying to drag me on this motherfucker. I ain't signed up for this.
I never even thought
Bro,
about it.
you drink Shy Beloved?
Yeah.
Bro, so how much sugar you put in?
Nah, barely any. I don't really like eating a lot of sugar.
Like 3
I watch it.
Bro, for coffee though, I don't put no sugar.
Coffee.
For real, yeah.
Coffee,
I mean,
no
coffee same shit.
Oh, coffee's pure black, no sugar. No
Yeah.
Wow.
I can do that, but Shy, I can't. Like, I have to add sugar.
Shy's okay.
Yeah.
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 Coffee. I don't drink coffee though. You know I don't drink.
You don't drink
coffee.
caffeine at all. You just all anti-drugs, anti-caffeine.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I mean,
You're like, you just anti.
you just anti everything, man. You just
I try to.
You just don't about it your smart water. That's it, man. Like,
Bro, this is essential for life.
Give it 2 years, you're gonna start drinking coffee. I used to not drink coffee, bro. I don't know. I think it's a thing that comes with age. Like now, I literally drank coffee before I came.
That's
I just like my energy level wasn't.
Yeah, that's something I really, really don't want to get into because I
I'm
feel
like,
like I
who
just
am I
don't wanna,
turning into for real?
I just don't want to like rely on it. You know, that's my thing.
That's what I was saying. Give yourself 2 years, bro. You're gonna be right.
My coffee addiction came from me drinking espresso shots right before I go on a run.
Before you going to run?
Before I go on a run, yeah.
That's your pre-workout?
Summer 2019, I still remember the day. My boy's like, yo, you don't need C4, you don't need pre-workout. Just drink coffee, you'll be good.
Word.
And yeah, I ended up losing mad weight because of it, but
For real.
yeah,
Kind of
because of the runs.
That curbs your
yeah,
appetite
and then
a bit
Ramadan
doesn't
too,
it?
huh?
Doesn't coffee curb your appetite a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it did, because I remember I wouldn't eat for a while. But it was like also like during Ramadan, so I would have it like at night after.
Yeah.
And bro, I would just like, I'd be good with life. But yeah, man. With that being said,
welcome to One in the Melanin. How y'all doing today? What's going on? How y'all doing? How you doing?
Yo, hold on. Give me like 30 seconds. 30 seconds, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yo, hold on. I got you.
We're gonna wait 30 seconds then.
Full 30.
This is an odd. All right. I'm gonna just count in my head.
All right, bet. I'm ready.
Y'all gotta put like a timer right
That's
here.
not even 30 seconds. That wasn't even 30 seconds.
Yo, all right, I'm ready.
Do you think?
Yo, I'm hunky dory.
You're hunky dory.
Yeah, I'm hunky dory today. That's how I'm feeling today, bro.
Why
I'm
hunky
looking
dory?
up a
Why is that your
vocab.
choice? Why is that your choice?
Because hunky dory is Latin. You know, the Latin root of hun, which is it means like you're fine, you're attractive, like you're a hunk. You know, it's Latin, right? And then dory is like you're dripping, you're drowning, like Dory, like Finding Dory. You're drowning. You got that drip. You got that swag. It's Latin, bro. You guys
It's
don't
just the
understand.
way he pulled that out his ass.
You guys just don't understand.
Right,
You guys just-
like
He ain't put no effort into the explanation.
Yo.
not at all. I was like, are you reading that?
Like he held his phone like he was reading
I
off
was
his
not.
screen. Like,
I was not reading, bro. My phone was blank. Like, yes.
But you made it. All right, whatever, bro.
Bro, you can't. Are you gonna tell me how you're accusing me of lying, bro? Yo, but
Be quiet.
Yo.
Be quiet.
Man.
Hey, new episode, same goal, different way to get it. We got a lovely, lovely, lovely individual here as a guest today. We have the multifaceted humanitarian. We have here an entrepreneur, community leader, rapper. We got Mr. G-Salih here today. Here we go.
Yo, woo!
How you doing today, sir? How you doing today?
Good, bro. I'm doing good, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
Hey, we just had a conversation with someone today about adults responding to someone asking how they're doing and responding with either good or bad. You have to be a bit more complex with your responses. We're grown now.
Oh, yeah,
So
I
with
got
that
it.
being said, if you were to describe how you're feeling today with one word, he used hunky dory today.
Yeah,
You know,
don't
Latin-
use that.
it's
Don't
Latin,
use my
right?
word, bro.
It's Latin. It's Latin.
Latin, yeah.
If you were to use something else to describe how you're doing today, what would you say?
Damn.
Give us a word.
I gotta think of like very descriptive vocab word now,
There we
man.
go. As you should.
I would say I'm feeling very eclectic.
Eclectic.
Ooh.
I like that.
That's
That
a
was
good one.
That
That's
was
a good
very
I don't
one.
even know if that fits. We're gonna have to look it up later, but
Eclectic.
yeah.
I hope that's a good word. It
That's a
sounded
good
fire.
word.
That sounded fire.
If not, I'm gonna give y'all another word I don't know the definition to, and then we gonna just keep trying
to see what fits in.
Yeah, to whatever fits.
Eclectic just sounded fire. I hope that fits in. That sounds good. I'm with it if y'all with it. Are we okay with it? You okay with eclectic?
Give me the
I'm not
definition.
okay with it.
Give me the definition, bro.
Eclectic is.
Search that up real quick. I want to know what that.
Don't tell me what to do. Yo, nobody's ever gonna tell me what to do. Yo, you telling me to jump? You telling me to dance? Like, yo, all right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You just like you responded the way you did was mad zesty. I can't hold you on.
Ah, damn, you're right. No, that was kind
you
of.
got
I had way too much
snapped at
attitude.
me. I didn't like that. You snapped at
Yo,
me.
I had way too much attitude. My fault.
Yeah,
My fault, big bro.
Chill.
Yo, eclectic. All right. It's an adjective deriving ideas, style, or taste from a broad and diverse range of sources. To put it in a sentence, universities offering an eclectic mix of courses.
Can that work?
That works.
I feel eclectic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling a nah. It might not work.
And now, a person who derives ideas, styles, or taste from a broad and diverse range of sources. That means you're knowledgeable. You're
All right,
philosophical.
man. You know what?
like-
It just works because he described all these different things and multifaceted. You know what I'm saying? So then that's probably where
I'm not gonna
the
lie.
eclectic came from.
Eclectic kind of sounds like you're a culture vulture, dog. I'm not gonna hold you. Yo, it might be.
He
I
just
might
gave
be
you the
wrong,
definition.
But from what I'm hearing, it sounds like you're just taking ideas from everywhere.
Yo, my boy Aubrey got a whole poster that just says eclectic.
Eclectic is on his wall in quotation marks.
Yo.
Right?
Nah, facts.
Shout out my guy Aubrey, man.
Shout out, yo. All right, so we know you're DMV native, correct? DMV native.
Yes, sir. But yeah,
So you growing up in the DMV, did you have any artists that you felt impacted your upbringing, whether they're from the DMV or not?
definitely, man. I feel like growing up, what's crazy is like the first album that I ever listened to, like in terms of hip hop, was Kanye's Graduation.
Word.
So that was the first album like I remember my boy Muhammad, shout out Muhammad, this was like back CD days. He had brought me the CD, and that's like, you know what I mean, when we was carrying around these CD players with the headphones. Yeah. I was so hyped because I had a CD player, and not all the homies had a CD player, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that was like the high tech at that point, you know what I mean? I think I was like 6 years old or something.
Okay.
So he passed me the CD, and I remember I had the joint just on repeat. So that's kind of where like I initially got into hip hop, got into music, was through Kanye, and then just growing up, people like Wale, you know what I'm saying, DMV,
DMV legend for sure.
that was he was a huge like influence. Also, Muhammad put me onto him, which is crazy. The nigga was ahead of his time.
Yo, Lady Gaga put me out to Wale. I'm not even gonna cap.
Lady Gaga, oh yeah, that one time.
Looking at me. Yo.
Shout out to Wale. Hop on the pod with us one day, man. You're DMV native. Come on now.
For real, man. I'm very like, I don't know.
Wale, how have you not checked in by now? Like, bro, how have you not checked in?
Come on now.
Like, come on.
For real,
Yo,
man.
How about
with
becoming
these
pod?
guys,
I gotta hop on the pod, man.
Facts. But yeah, man. So Wale, and then obviously like Jay, Nas, you know what I'm saying, coming up, and then just diving straight into hip hop in that way. So that was like constituted like the upbringing. Outkast, huge. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And 3 Stacks is one of my favorite rappers of all time, artists of all time. So
shout out to
man.
Stankonia.
Andre.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So like being from the DMV, a lot of your sound, like what would you say would be the inspiration for your sound exactly then?
That's hard, bro, because you know I name all these people that I started with, you know, or that got me into hip hop, got me into rap, and us being, you know what I'm saying, all of us are second generation, you know what I mean, Americans. So it's like our parents came from somewhere else. I don't know, you were born here, right?
I was born here, yeah.
Okay, and your parents were born in Sierra Leone?
Yes.
All right, word. So same thing with us, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
So hip hop, obviously, and like the culture, hip hop and rap started in the States and like was led by African Americans. So, and then I remember a lot of my homies once I moved. So I grew up in Alexandria, then I moved to Gainesville.
Okay.
When I moved to Gainesville, there weren't many Sudanese folks. There weren't many like immigrants. It was like a lot of Americans.
Black folks, to be honest. In Gainesville. I'm not being so honest.
Pretty much, like black people, a lot of white people. It was a mix, honestly. Asians as well. But I remember like realizing that my homies' parents put them on to like, you know, early hip hop, early rap, early R&B, and we didn't have that because, you know what I'm saying, our parents was not, you know, part of that culture growing up. So I kind of like started at Kanye and then went back and forth, you know what I'm saying? So like growing up, I think eventually became one of my favorite artists, Cole, and like the Kendricks and the Drakes, and going into middle school and high school, that's who was like coming up. So I think when I started rapping around that time, like middle school, 6th grade, 7th grade, that's who I was drawing my inspiration from in terms of like how I'm, you know, like understanding the craft and studying the craft. So that's really where I feel like I originally derived it from. Now I feel like I'm in a very unique, although I do like, I am inspired by so many different artists, like not just even in rap and hip hop. I mean in R&B, in rock, in pop. You know what I'm saying?
Eclectic.
I draw my inspiration from all. There we go. So it works.
Yeah.
It works. You know what I'm saying? I knew. You know what I mean?
That's
These
how you
things just
foreshadow.
click.
That's how you foreshadow.
There we go. That's
These
crazy.
things
Good
just
stuff
click.
with that, bro.
That was fire.
Yeah.
Like, no,
So
that's what's up though.
yeah,
And
bro.
I can definitely hear the parallels when I listen to your stuff. I've definitely done a lot of like, especially me and him, we've done a lot of research on you, especially recently. I've been trying to check out a lot more of your stuff because I wasn't hip to you before. So now that I like started to listen more, I can definitely see the parallels. And I feel like you don't see that as often within DMV rap or just in general because there's like the current climate of rap is like very trap based, like cookie cutter, short term type bops, like bangers type stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like people stray away from like boom bap or stay away from just like more like conscious rap, I'd say. So it's nice to hear more substance from here and there.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what makes you more unique. Just because not everyone can be a lyrical rapper and not everyone executes it in a way that's engaging.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a huge thing.
Yeah, and in the DMV, I feel like, you know, I mean, if we say Virginia, if we say DC, Maryland, you know, we say Wale, we say Chris Brown, we say Pharrell, Neptunes, you know what I'm saying? We say Missy Elliott, we say Timbaland. So like there is a lot of culture. I feel like modern day, in terms of hip hop, there is a lot of like trap, you know what I'm saying? But that's in a wider perspective across hip hop in general. Right now, we're in the era of there's a lot of like trap music, a lot of like, you know what I mean? But I think also we're in an era where there's so many different niches. So like hip hop itself is a very young genre. Like it was just 50 years. We just celebrated 50 years since
50 years.
hip hop started, you know, since it began. So now it's like just now breaking into like all these different subgenres that you know, other genres that have been around for longer have already broken up into. So now I think you could be celebrated within your own space. You can find your own audience. You can listen to your own type of music, whatever you feel that's a mix of this and a mix of that. And, you know what I mean?
And everyone has access to it now because of social media. So it's like
facts.
It's all there for your internet's right there. So
facts. And you as a consumer, as a listener, you can find whatever you like, and then us as artists, we can target and find whoever would like our music.
There we go.
That's fair. So like you said you started off pretty. How old were you when you first like got into writing?
Damn, I was 13, 12, 13 years old.
Okay. So how, like, do you remember what was the first thing you wrote?
I remember it was a haiku, my nigga. Like, I just remember I was in a class, like a creative writing class in middle school, 6th grade, and like that's when I was, damn, like, this is dope. You know, creative writing. I think it was called creative writing. It was creative writing class. And she just had us doing haikus and sonnets and shit like that.
I still remember my first ever rap. I was like 12, 13, bro. It was pretty tough, man.
Can you recite it?
Yeah.
You want to perform for us?
My name is Saeed, but like, you know, I was around a lot of like people who couldn't pronounce my name, so they would call me Said.
Oh, God.
So I started my rap like this. Yo, my name is Said. I got your girl in my bed. She giving me head. I beat it up till it's dead. Like, yo. When I tell you.
13 years old, bro.
At 13.
You know what's crazy?
At 13, my nigga was ahead of his time.
He's a menace.
Bro, it's crazy to the point that Jay-Z hit me up. He was like, yo, I got a sign. I was like, bro. But
his mom wouldn't let him. He was too
I
young.
told her, nah, I got to focus on my school. I got to, you know.
I feel it.
Nah, I feel it. And priorities, you know, it makes sense. You feel me?
Nah, but speaking of like focusing and everything, so when would you say like you found like you finally like you realized that you had a fan base, like you actually grew as an artist and like people were recognizing you?
Yeah, when this thing started taking off for you.
I think around a little bit before the Sudanese revolution. So like a little bit before, like maybe 2018. I think that's when, and I was at that time I was in my senior year of college. So I started. That's when I really was like, all right, I'm gonna start releasing music. And I think actually now I would release things here and there in high school and just work with like other homies who like say were, you know what I'm saying, just trying to you know what I mean, girl in my bed, whatever. But I always was like, I always was like in those groups. I was always like trying to compete with niggas, you know, like
you had that
like,
hunger.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
Like,
need that
all right,
hunger.
all right, so you talking about this? All right, I'm gonna find a way to say that, but in a more like complex way.
Yeah.
So I remember that was like the introduction of like the whole shit for me. And then yeah, just going off of that, I started releasing like certain things. And then there a lot of the people in my school be like, yo, this joint is hard, So they started realizing, oh, G raps. Then in college, it took me up until my senior year of college for me to actually put stuff out.
Word.
And to the pressure, like my homies telling me like, yo, nigga, you got like you sending us 50 tracks a year and they keep getting better and better. Like, bro, you gotta drop something at some point or else we just gonna stop talking to you.
Yeah.
They threatened the friendship over you not releasing.
They gave you an ultimatum. They said, if you don't drop this, but we done with you,
I
dog.
don't know if that's like
bro.
being a real homie or like
They gave
Honestly,
me no
bro,
choice.
Yeah, nah.
They gave me no choice. But shout out to them, bro. Like they really
put
put
you
you
up.
up.
Yeah.
For sure.
So when I started releasing music, that's when, you know what I mean, I was hearing from people I've never even met. And then they was, you know, commenting on something I said here or the music that I put here or, you know what I mean, bar that I put right here. So just gave me to put the battery in my back to keep going.
Yeah.
Then Sudanese Revolution came along and our community is like super, super supportive of each other, you know. Anything we do, like whether you're an artist, you got your own business, whatever you're doing, like we all rally behind each other, which is something really dope. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so that community, like, bro, they connected way too. So they were really strong, honestly.
Yeah, no, I remember that. Obviously on IG, you'll see it all around. Everyone had their
that blue,
the blue on.
Blue for Sudan.
I remember that. I remember that. That was really big at the time for sure, and that made me want to look more into it too because I didn't know about it. But that brought awareness, and that's what made me feel comfortable. Like, all right, so this is what's going on. All right, this is actually really sad. Like, we all need to like at least contribute in some way, shape, or form because like this is huge, and it just showed you how big the community was, and that's why I feel it was huge.
Yeah. And just random people were supporting it too. That's one thing I love too. Like people really came together.
And that's the thing I just like about like and it's not even just with Sudan, but you've seen this happen like here and there when it comes to a lot of different countries where you'll just notice people just sort of stick up for them.
Yep.
Like if something's going on, like I feel like nowadays people are bringing awareness to a lot more of these issues that are happening in these different countries, and it's like it's nice to see that like. Yeah, we're not gonna let you just pass by and act like this isn't going on. Because I feel like it's important for people to see this and like, all right, how can we contribute? Yeah. And even just posting it, like at least allows for people to be like, all right, oh, I didn't know this was happening.
Right.
Because prior to that, everyone would have been going about their days like nothing's going on.
So let me ask you guys this.
And I know it's like shock value, but
how do you feel about people who post things like when it's like viral, just for them to go viral about it?
All right,
like,
so it's all about
like
intention at the end of the day, right? So it's like. Obviously if you're doing it for virality, you're doing it just for people to like just to follow a trend or whatever, that's foul. But like, I'm not gonna blame you if like you learned about it through said trend and you want to support just because you want to support. But if you're doing it for the purpose of just trying to follow what other people are doing without like
you have, like, a
wanting
mindset.
to assist, or you don't have at least like the perspective like, oh damn, they really are going through something. Like have that sympathy at least in that sense. That's foul.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
So back to like the topic about Sudan. So what's like your favorite thing about Sudani culture?
Damn, man, a lot of things. That's one I would say like, just like one of the most beautiful things about Sudanese people is like that community aspect of like collectivism. Like everybody's, they would rather be together than apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be near each other than to have their own sometimes it's like too much, like you really don't got your own space. But it's beautiful because, you know, people stand together, people go through things together, the highs, the lows, whatever. So that's one of the most beautiful things. Sudanese people funny as hell too.
You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, they're just hilarious. They're always joking, always messing around, like always trying to fry you off some.
No matter
shit.
what, bro.
That's
like,
yeah.
Dooley's from Sudanese, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout
Shouts out
Dooley.
Dooley, funny
Yeah.
man. Shouts out Dooley,
Shout
he's
out Dooley,
hilarious.
man. Yeah, bro.
Sudanese people are hilarious.
Hilarious.
That's
Hilarious. But yeah, man, Sudani culture is beautiful. The food.
Y'all talked about the food earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we was talking about the food earlier, and my man
the
said,
way he side-eyed him is
my man said some.
Yo.
Go ahead, explain yourself, please, because I'm not as well versed in this. I want to know what you guys
Yeah, man,
are.
listen.
Don't get yourself canceled, bro.
Yeah,
No, get him canceled.
So
Say it.
basic, what happened, right, was I said that that dakwa is one of the best dishes ever made, and these guys
Gavin.
wanted to hate on me, like,
say
and I was just
nothing.
like, bro, it's amazing. Like, you guys cannot be hating, you guys cannot be discriminating against peanut butter, and they were like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. That's what happened, man. But,
Capping.
yo,
Good.
no.
I'm proud of you.
No. All right, my personal take though, dakwa is cool. But sometimes Sudani folks are a little excessive with the peanut butter, and it doesn't make me like it. I'm not a big fan of dakwa. Salad dakwa. It's like peanut butter salad. It's cool. I'm not a big fan of it. If I was trapped on an island, I can have whatever I want to eat in the world. Salad dakwa is gonna be like one of the last things I'll consider eating.
That's
And I'm
And
not
it's,
even
it's crazy because it's like
a main dish.
yeah, it's like a main staple of a dish. You know what I'm saying? But I feel you. It's not for everybody.
It's because a lot of Sudani people, y'all be using Peter Pan peanut butter. Like, stop. Like,
So wait, is it like a consistency thing or is it the flavor when it comes to different peanut butter?
it's consistency, the flavor. You can just how are you gonna use organic peanut butter? I hate.
You need the right auntie, man.
Yeah,
You don't need the progressive aunties. You need the aunties
eat-
from back in the
The
day.
Like,
right
bring back the
aunties,
trans
bro.
fatted peanut
The
butter. Like, I want that.
The most processed peanut butter you can find.
Right.
Oh, that's terrible.
Nah,
You got to go
but-
to the international markets, bro.
Nah, but I'm gonna say something else that might get me canceled, bro.
Good.
When it comes to mullah, yo, you mean amazing, wonderful, like come on.
No, we need
We
no,
don't
no.
say- we don't
Views,
say- we
views,
don't say-
absolutely views.
SAT words, right? But-
Right. Vocab word.
Nah, so like when it comes to mullah, right? Mullah is like a stew that I don't go by like I can't tell you the different names. I'm gonna be very honest. Like
Word.
my parents always told my mom would always tell me the name.
Yeah.
Still cannot tell you to this day what the names are.
Weka, khudra, all that.
Yeah, I know Weka, that's it.
Yeah, that's my favorite. though,
Adas, that's it. But I only go off of color.
yeah. Okay. You
That's
be
the
like
only
red
way.
one.
I like the
The
orange
green
one.
one.
I like the red one. I'm cool on the green one. I like the
Yeah.
green one that's like slimy, but not the green one that's thick one. Like thick. Like
Yeah,
that's the chunky one. I don't like that one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
that's
That's
how-
how I used to
that's
describe
what it
it
is,
too.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
For real.
Nah, which one's your favorite Sudani dish? Like you gotta name at least three.
All right, so mulahweka for sure.
Boom,
Salted duckwa for sure.
Yeah.
boom.
I got to. And then I really like salted rope as well.
Oh,
It's like made with cucumber and yogurt.
That sounds good.
It's really good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
what's your favorite Sudani dish? Ah,
So it's a dakwa, you know, that's fire, you feel me? The peanut butter is just the right peanut butter, you know what I mean? It's fire, bro. I don't got no problem with how much they put inside because, you know, who makes it good.
man,
Who makes it. As long as
Exactly,
it's
yeah.
good, it's good, bro.
man.
Right. It
No
depends on
question.
who make it, but if it's any Sudani auntie, then you valid.
Period.
But the fact that they're lying to you guys on camera is crazy to me. See, I wouldn't, to you viewers, I would never lie to you.
Like, I know you
Like
can,
you
like, hear it in his voice. Like, he just enjoys. Like, he's a pathological liar,
Yo,
bro.
someone in the comments gonna say he doesn't even believe what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying. This sounds cap. This straight
Yo.
cap.
Listen,
Oh,
and by the
man.
way, I do love Sudan. I love everything. Sudan's cool and all, but
Word.
yeah, man. But
Yeah, shout out Sudan, man. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, people still staying resilient, you know, through everything that's going on in
the
Sudan right
war,
now.
the
the
violence,
sure.
the
challenges going through.
separation,
For sure.
the fact that they're still together, the fact that they're standing strong.
For sure.
Right.
Keep Sudan in your prayers, man. You know, they haven't given up yet. They still got a smile on their face. That's the crazy part, bro. There's like videos that's like surfacing on WhatsApp of like people who are just like going through hardship.
Yeah.
And will lie, they're still cracking jokes.
Fact.
Like there was like a bunch of men who were pushed to parts of Sudan. Like they left their homes and everything.
Yeah.
And they're all sitting in a gathering. They were all still making music. I don't know if you saw that video. Like they were all just sitting down making music, and they were all just
Yeah.
like, having a smile. They were all cracking jokes. So
Yeah.
it just shows like how resilient these people are, man.
Yeah, man, the resilience, that's another beautiful, beautiful thing about the culture. Like they can go through anything, and they've been going through a lot,
Yeah.
you know, throughout the past 30, 40 years. But they're like steadfast in their faith. They're steadfast and still, you know what I mean, cracking jokes like you said.
Yep.
Their spirit is just like still positive. Even like, because, you know, in Khartoum is where a lot of the fighting's happening right now. People were leaving, and people in the northern communities and states were just taking people in, like, and they would have like outdoors, they would have like a whole entire field full of like siniyas, how do you say it? Like big like plates, like huge like plates full of food just for people who are coming in, travelers who are coming in trying to escape. So it's just beautiful, man. It's beautiful, the spirit of the people.
Shout out to the Kandakas. The women really held it down. Like, not gonna lie, I still that one photo with the with that woman like shouting.
The one that went viral.
Yeah, that one, bro. Like, you could just tell, like, well, women really held it down, because even like here in VA, like a lot of the organizations that's been like helping, like doing donations, creating like protests, are all led by women, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's something I gotta like acknowledge. Like, all of them are led by women,
100%.
and they're the ones taking initiative, they're the ones taking action. So big shout out to them.
Right. Shout out all the Kandakas, man.
Yeah, man.
May Allah make things easy for them.
And listen, if you guys are gonna get mad at me and say like, oh, I make the best salad dakwa, well, I don't want to hear it. I said, well, I don't want to hear it. Like,
You gonna
please,
start a beef.
yo,
Hey, just send it to our PO box. we'll
Send
test
the
them out
dishes
for you.
Foil. Y'all gonna get a lot of foil wrapped
foil.
dishes.
Tupperware, right? There's a bunch of to-go boxes. Oh, that'd be funny.
do not send it. Like, if you send it, I'm not even gonna try it. I'm just gonna look at it. Like,
I'll try it.
Yo.
I don't care. I'll try it.
yeah.
Y'all let me know when it come through. I'll come crush it all with y'all, bro.
Say less.
Hey,
Say no more.
I'm with
hey
it, I'm
man,
with
don't
it,
worry.
I'm
We're gonna eat good one day, inshallah.
with it.
Inshallah,
We gonna
bro.
get him on it.
Yo.
We gonna culture him. Y'all don't worry. We gonna get
Yo.
him cultured.
Put them on.
Man,
And if you use Peter Pan peanut butter, ain't nobody judging y'all, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro. We trust. We trust you.
man. Yo.
I trust your judgment. Y'all know what y'all doing, bro. Don't let them dissuade you.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
All
Don't
right,
let them dissuade you.
Yo, so we got a game that we want to play.
Cool.
Let me get the
These
colors.
are his cards.
You'll be second set. I'll be first set. All right.
Say less.
All right. So you know how brackets work, right?
Yeah.
You're set up into groups and everything, right? So we got two groups: Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna show you albums,
Okay.
and you're gonna tell me which one of these albums are your favorite. All right.
Okay.
Amongst the two.
Amongst the two, and then we're gonna go down to a tournament style. So, all right, you
All
ready?
right. Let's do it.
All right.
So are we just
bet.
sticking for any pile? Does it matter?
Yeah. No. It's, it doesn't really matter.
Sure. Oh, we're doing two from.
I did it two colors.
Okay,
just
no,
so
that's
it's
a bet.
easy.
That's a bet. Yeah,
All right.
go for it.
So, to start off, 40-44. Jay-Z talking about financial literacy, talking about being a family, you know.
Yeah. Give
Or
me that,
2014 Forest Hill Drive, considerably one of the greatest J. Cole albums.
No features. He had no features.
He spoke about life struggles. He talked about
Damn.
journeys. Which one?
Damn, that's hard, bro.
I think I was gonna.
That's
make
hard
this
because I
easy.
love both of those albums,
I
man.
figured, man. You know.
I love both of those albums, but I'm gonna have to go 2014 Forest Hills
There you
Drive
go.
just because
Okay.
of what it meant to me at the time it came out. But 444 is one of my favorite Jay-Z albums,
Okay.
which people like might fry me for, but I got into Jay late, so don't you know what I'm saying? I know the Black Album, Reasonable Doubt, I feel you in my
I
in my
wanted to
lifetime.
add Reasonable Doubt in the
Yeah.
blueprint, but yeah.
Fair enough.
Blueprint, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out all those albums, but 444 one of my personal favorites.
All right, next up, we have arguably one of the more iconic albums of this current generation, To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh,
And then, I know you
this
mentioned.
is gonna be easy.
I know you mentioned Kanye
I
earlier.
ain't even hear that. Oh
I know you
shit!
mentioned Kanye.
You said easy.
I know you mentioned
I thought
Kanye
it was-
earlier.
You
We
think-
got College Dropout for
You think because you're a guest, we're gonna make it easy?
You
Like,
thought this
yo,
was, you thought this was a game?
this is
You think this is
easy?
a
Like,
game?
you think, what?
It is a game, but like you think this is sweet? Like
By the way, I just realized I misspoke earlier. I didn't mean graduation.
he
I
meant College Dropout.
Okay.
College Dropout was the first album I ever heard of in rap in general ever, and To Pimp a Butterfly is my favorite album ever.
What happened to This Is Easy?
This is hard, bro. Damn.
Who goes on to the next round?
So what are we judging it on? What's the criteria?
Just what your personal preference.
Your
it can be
overall
whatever
preference.
criteria. You can even say because you like the album cover. It's whatever.
It's on you, dog.
Can I plead the fifth?
Nah. So, like,
It's a tournament. You think you could just have a bye week or something?
like
Damn, bro.
One gotta advance. One gotta
Why y'all put the hardest shit first?
Hey, these
Y'all
are
should
his
have put
cards.
these at the end.
These are his cards. I ain't picked
hey
this.
man, listen.
I just picked the blue stack.
You know what's crazy? Aubrey told me to make these.
I can't
make it
stand
this.
you. He was talking.
Kanye actually called me up. He said, "Yo, man, listen. I know I'm on hiatus. I'm MIA right now, but at college dropout, I was like, yo, say less, yeah."
I saw this conversation in real life too. That was actually insane.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn,
Why you
yeah.
capping for me? Yo,
For real, why you enabling him?
you should be the truth. I'm the liar, bro.
You got a choice to make. Don't think you forgot, bro.
Damn, man.
Oh,
was
I
trying
did
to
not say I lied,
was trying
bro.
to distract from this shit. To Pimp a Butterfly.
Ooh. Kanye stands. Get at him.
Damn.
Get at him. Rip
But
him
like
up in the
with-
comments right now.
With reservations, you know what I'm saying? With comments, with remarks, because that's To Pimp a Butterfly is my favorite album I've ever heard, or like my personal favorite album, and College Dropout is the first album I ever heard. So it's like both of them are like in my top 5.
Understood.
Alright.
Damn.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
no.
fair.
Ye stands. Yo, get at him. Get at him. Do not let him. Do not let him
Nah, 'cause
breathe.
they actually wild.
Don't let him breathe.
These two considerably one of the best mixtapes of all time, and this is considerably one of the greatest first hip hop, like not hip hop album, but like what's it called when someone first drops it, like
Debut?
yeah, first
Debuts?
debut album. Yeah, you ready?
Uh-huh.
No ceilings.
Okay.
feelings, mother.
Dang, y'all
Yo,
really put.
Illmatic.
Damn, bro.
Yo. You think this is a game? Well,
Shit.
He thought it was a game. It was a game, but he thought you think it's sweet out here,
Yo,
bro.
You think it's sweet? I'm not a candy man.
I'm gonna go Illmatic, man. So
Illmatic.
legendary. No
Ooh.
Ceilings is legendary too,
Ooh,
man.
yeah,
Wayne
okay.
is super legendary, but I'm gonna have to go Illmatic.
Illmatic.
All right. So, next up, we have two very good selling albums, by the way. One of recent times and one a little bit farther back. We got Take Care by Drake.
Okay.
Take Care. And we got Mr. Travis Scott with Astro World.
Astro.
Astroworld is a great album, but I'm gonna have to go Take Care.
He didn't hesitate.
He didn't take that long
Nah.
on that. He wasn't
Nah,
like,
nah.
damn.
And not even taking nothing away, but Take Care is just, you know what I mean?
Yo.
That was one of them
Me
ones.
personally, I'd like to say that nothing was the same as his best album, but hey, I'm gonna just say that.
I remember a few years ago, J. Cole dropped a song and said, "I let Nas down."
Yeah.
And then Nas came out with a song saying, "You like I forgot what the title was, but it's like, yo, you didn't let Nas down."
Yeah.
It was dedicated to J. Cole.
Made
So,
Nas
but-
proud, I think, or something.
Make Nas, yeah. So now we got 2014 Forest Hill Drive versus Illmatic
Illmatic.
semifinals.
Yo, y'all.
This is like this is where the pressure kicks in.
My OG's gonna be mad at me, but 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Wow, that's a good project, bro.
My
Keep it
bad
real.
proof.
I can hear the old heads like, ugh.
Yeah.
Who is this
Yeah,
guy?
I can hear
Shit.
proof right now.
These
Cussing me out,
youngsters
bro.
don't know nothing about no real hip hop. Like, all right, next up, we got Take Care and To Pimp a Butterfly. I feel like this will be a lot more easier for you.
Pimp a Butterfly.
There we go.
After College Dropout, anything is gonna be easier after that.
Now I expected this to be the final.
Yeah, honestly, I did this too. Like, yo,
Damn, look how that worked out.
To Pimp a Butterfly or 2014
considered
Forest Hills
two of the
Drive.
greatest rappers of our generation.
They dropped these within like same time period too.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
similar time.
Pimp a Butterfly came out in 2015.
Yep.
Like that. 2014. It was
20
back to back.
2014?
I think
Both of them came out 2014?
I think that came out
Butterfly.
2014. This one came out 20. No, that came out 2013, 2014-ish.
Mm.
This one came out 24.
I don't know, but I know they're like around the same.
They might have
years
came out
for
same
sure.
year.
This came out like November, December of 2014. I'm pretty sure. That one came out probably the year before. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Regardless,
Very, very notable and like
Both legendary albums.
Legendary
Obama's
album.
favorite album. Like
era like defining.
Yeah, man.
Two leaders of the
Damn.
lyrical rap scene as well. So it's like, hey.
yeah. What does what come out like Black Friday or something like that? Whatever. happened
Yeah,
to
they're
that?
supposed to drop
Nah.
a collab album, but they just trolled.
Yo, Jermaine, I'm gonna give you a call later tonight, bro.
Jermaine.
Yo, you can't
Yo,
go
K
back.
Dot. Holla at me later, bro. I'll
That's
call you after
stupid.
this.
I remember I met someone that said they were a big Kendrick fan. I'm like, oh, what was his first rap name? And they didn't know it. I was like, all right.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. I put some thought into it, man, but
He
nah.
said
can't
F you,
do
Cole.
that, though. Nah,
J.
hell
Cole,
nah.
he said F you and all your accomplishments. He said Kendrick's better.
Nah.
Jermaine said,
But
"Do you even want to be happy?"
they like right there for me. That's the crazy thing. Like Cole and Kendrick, in terms of like inspiration,
Yeah.
they right there for me.
Nah, for
So
sure,
I
bro.
used to be like, yo, every time Cole drop an album, he my favorite artist now or favorite rapper. And every time Kendrick drop an album, now he my favorite rapper. That was all like throughout high school. They would go back and forth.
Sounds like he's a bandwagon, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
That's a vibe I'm getting from Mr. Eclectic, right?
Y'all niggas trying to drag me on this motherfucker. I ain't signed up for this.
Thank you
man.
for your participation in the game.
Nah, that was
obviously.
hard, bro.
Tying things back into the music, right?
Yeah.
We know you have an EP dropping soon.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit more about it.
Yes, sir, man. So Jihad 2 dropping soon.
Word.
It's the sequel to or the follow up, I guess, after the first EP I ever dropped, which was called Jihad. And yeah, man, we've been working on this joint for a while now. I think like we entering like 2 years, and it's a very, very diverse mix of how far I've come in my musical journey thus far since then. And I remember, going through the whole creative process of creating the first Jihad, and that was just like an amazing experience of like trying to find my sound, trying to put together a group of records that I felt like exemplified like where my sonics were at that time. Right. And I was just starting, so it was like monumental for me. So this time it's like, all right, now with Jihad 2, it feels like I'm in that same part of a same space of where I was before in this part of my journey. 3 years later, how many years? 4 years later. Right. And like a lot more mature, a lot more wiser, a lot more experiences to draw from. And musically a lot, I would say, more developed as an artist. So, yeah, Jihad 2 on the way. And that's what it is, man. Mm-hmm. And also, I don't know, man. I don't think I even mentioned this, but Jihad is my first name.
There
so
we go.
Very kind of like my identity project. Actually, I shouldn't even say that because I don't want nothing to define me. But it's a project that I feel like defines where I am right now creatively as an artist. Yeah.
Understood. What would you say is your vision for your career now? Yeah. Where do you see yourself?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question, man. I always struggle with that question because I try my best to be present.
Yeah.
Just where I am now. And, I'm a big planner, but like at the same time, I like shudder at the idea of definites, like being like, oh, I'm gonna be here at this certain time, or I'm not usually in that way. I'm setting goals, actionable steps that I take along the way, but I'm never really like, all right, in 2 years I have to be here, because I feel like sometimes you gotta be open-minded, you gotta be flexible, because when you do that, you kind of like, might set yourself up for disappointment when things don't go exactly the way that you thought they were.
That's very true.
So, but I think just continuing to build on the music, build on the catalog. I'm a notorious like hoarder of music. Like my niggas are like, bro, you need to release this music. I feel like I feel it. So tying back to like being in the same space. Yeah. At that time, it was like all the homies were like, yo, you need to release, you need to get started. And now it's like, bro, you've been creating music all this time. Let the, share it with people. Let the fans have it. Yeah. So I'm in the space where I got so like got out of that perfectionist cycle of like, I can make better. And just like continuing to experiment to like now I'm just going ready to let the floodgates open and release as much music as possible. So that's where I'm at with it right now. And yeah, just continuing to see myself grow and, reach heights that
so you've definitely been like motivated, consistent, and determined for all of this. Like,
yeah, bro. Yeah, this is we're not playing games here. So this is real deal. Like we working towards something.
Yeah. So like, with all this being said, man, like, so something we like to do is we always like to give out a personal message, right, to our audience. Typically at the end, like we'd always like just tell people like if you're ever in a room of like, if you ever feel as though like the world is dark or you're in a scary place, always try to like seek that light, like that 1 ounce of light, and go there and try to like improve yourself, like try to smile more, try to like uplift yourself, like just working on your mental health, just like something motivational. So our question to you is like, if you were younger, like I'm not sure, not if you were younger, but like if you could talk to your younger self, what would you say to them? Like how, like to something motivational, something to just the younger generation. What would you say to them? And look at directly at the camera, man. Like,
I feel like if I could talk to my younger self or to anybody for real, it would be to follow whatever path that you whatever vision that you have set out for yourself, whether that's following a creative pursuit, or whether that's starting your own business, or whether that's getting your master's and PhD, or whatever it is, follow that, and start with the step in front of you. Because a lot of times we feel like it's daunting when we think of this, like trying to accomplish a great feat and thinking about, like I have to do this and this and this and this and this to get there. And then we start comparing ourselves to other people who have done it. Yeah. And we're like, damn, like, how, maybe the cards were in their favor, but for real, they just took that first step. And once they completed that step, they took the next step, and then they took the next step. So I've had to do a lot of work myself in thinking about my journey and like not making it so daunting for myself, and being like, all right, take the first step, take the next one, and then that's how you get somewhere. So along the journey, that's something that I've learned. And either way you're gonna get there, it's just much less stressful when you think of it that way, That's
true.
Yeah.
And what else, man? I think I guess we leave off on that message.
No, I love that. Run your own race. Moral of the story. I feel
exactly,
like.
Man.
Focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own pace. They'll get it faster than you. They'll get it before you, after you. Doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, you have to be focused on where you want to be, not where they're going.
Right. Right. And that presentness, like last 3 days ago,
yeah.
I was at Howard, and I performed in front of like the new class. I guess it was like their first week of classes. And something that just kept like popping in my mind that I really wanted to relate to them was like, yo, y'all are in a space where you're like very wide-eyed in a way, and like you may not know where you're heading to or where you're trying to head to, but you might not know exactly how that's gonna shape out, but like kind of like, you want to be successful, you want to get somewhere. So just literally taking that first step and not being so hard on yourself, like thinking, oh, this person is here or that person is there. Even when it gets to thinking about people who you might be inspired by, which is good. It's good to grab that inspiration, but them too, they're also aspiring for more. They've also aspired to be to where they are right now, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we're always going to be aspiring for something else, and it's just about continuing to follow your own journey and run your race, like you said below.
Cool. With that being said, I'm really hungry now. Y'all mentioned peanut butter.
Where we gonna go? What's the spot you gate kept?
Oh yeah, he's trying to gatekeep freaking restaurants from us, bro.
I'm only the only reason I'm gonna tell you guys this because there's a restaurant in Alexandria that I went to off of a whim. I wanted Wendy's, but instead I found this restaurant. It's called
shout them out, man.
Bro, I forgot the name.
You gatekeeping restaurant, the Club, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Club.
The Club. It's in Alexandria.
Shout out to the Club. They got
Peter
halal
owns
food as
it.
well. Fire.
Bro, the dude Peter owns it. Like he's like actually helps out the community. Like he was allowing like people who are in need to come in and get refreshments just for free. So that dude is actually like that's the only reason I don't want to gatekeep it. I'm happy I told you because I would have forgotten the name. I would look bad. So
you bothered me,
so
bro.
no, shout out to Peter for really like hooking it up. He has a bulgogi sandwich. Fire
That's
sandwich.
Like
Like
crazy,
bro. And he gave me a free chicken wing.
Because
Because I wanted to try a chicken wing, and he said like, "Yeah, I got you for free." I was like, "All right, say let's start."
that brought me over.
So yeah,
We good?
yeah, we good.
We
Real
good?
quick though, because I'm gonna watch a movie later tonight. So real quick, what's your favorite movie?
Damn.
This is gonna make or break our friendship right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
The thing is, I'm gonna be mad political, but it's true. I don't really have a favorite movie.
Yo, and
I
and
don't.
Yeah,
I don't. Well, and Denzel.
I was gonna say,
Anything-
check out all this stuff, but now he just
Yeah,
lost it, nah.
I have a favorite actor.
Alright.
Denzel's my favorite actor. So
All right,
any
now he just
Denzel
redeemed himself.
movie,
It's okay now.
You know what I'm
It's okay.
saying? Yeah. So I keep my black card.
Young Denzel or old Denzel?
Damn.
Because those are two completely different.
Yeah,
people.
they are two
That's
completely
very
different
true.
actors, man.
His son is crazy. Like he's a good actor. His son is a good.
His son
good
is a
actor.
really good actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in a lot of movies. He was in the game.
He's in that show
He was in-
Ballers.
Ballers. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the movie that came out
Tenet.
Not Tenet.
The one with
where he had the
Zendaya?
fro.
Black
Not
Klansman. Black Klansman.
Black Klansman.
Oh, that was him.
Shout out to
Oh,
a
that's a
Spike
good
Lee
movie.
joint.
That's a good movie.
That's a Spike Lee joint, yo. Shout out to Spike
Yeah,
Lee.
yeah.
I just watched
That's my
I
favorite.
just watched American Gangster recently.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
great movie. Yeah, nah,
You gotta
salute.
Denzel movies. You gotta go rewatch.
That's a fact. Salute
Like
to
you could
Denzel.
go rewatch them multiple times and it still be even better the second time, third time around.
So with that being said, I know what I'm gonna watch tonight. I'm gonna watch a Denzel movie, and I'm gonna go eat at the club, man. So we out.
Thank you so much for.
Thank y'all,
Shouts out to G-Salih.
My
Hey,
dogs.
check out Pipe Dream. Pipe Dream's out right now.
Hell
That
yeah.
song's fire. Check out On the Way. Jihad 2 coming out on the way.
Jihad
Sir.
2.
Be on the lookout.
2.
Let's go get some food,
Let's go
dog.
get some food, man.
Appreciate y'all.
I'm
Man.
too
Thank
far
you.
away. Hey, that was mad zesty. You gotta reach out.
Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone.